Hello and welcome to Beyond the Ball. I am Collie and this week I am joined by Connor. Connor, what's crack?
What's going on? It's three. I think it's three in a row now for me. Patrick Ball.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Wow. And we have Big Paddy. Paddy, what's happening?
Thanks. I think what feels like about 1,500 in a row for me. And I'm wrecked after that schedule United have had since the World Cup. I'm absolutely knackered after following it.
How do you think I feel, Paddy? How do you think I feel right now?
Why?
This is my 5th year doing this. And I've never missed a podcast.
Most couple don't count.
Except for that one. Where...
Yeah. You did, and you sabotaged it.
I made the appearance and I made the biggest fuck up ever, and I sabotaged it. Yeah, so we have
about 4,000 live viewers, and Collie was like, "No, I'm not having this."
The Malaysian Asians were going mad. They were.
Right, lads, we're going to be looking at it's International Week, lads. So unfortunately, we will not be talking about international football. A little bit at the end, we're going to be looking at the results and stuff like that from the week just gone. We're going to be talking a little bit about Antonio Conte having an absolute fucking meltdown at his press conference. We're going to be looking at the potential takeover at Manchester United. A few bids gone in. Apparently, Paddy will be our expert correspondent for that one. And then we're going to give our score prediction. Yeah, I know. We use it.
More of an expert on takeaways instead of takeovers.
Yeah, here you go. Romeo's, if you want to sponsor me, I'm a fat cunt. Product placement there. And lads, we're going to give our predictions, and we're going to have a little tiniest chat about the Republic of Ireland for this weekend, because we've got 2 matches. So, lads, the first thing we're going to jump into is the football review. Right, you can fuck off. Just let me have it.
Definitely couldn't make the Champions League spots. We are absolutely, definitely we are. Oh, what a joke!
I think you know what? We both got a draw, didn't we? We both said draw last week.
2-2 as well, did you?
No, I thought we both said 0-0.
No, I think I said 2-2, and I got the scores right as well.
Do you know what? Just when I turn a corner with Potter and I say, do you know what?
Turn a corner, one game or something.
We 3 in a row. We
turned the corner and walked into a lamppost.
That's exactly what happened, and fucking knocked myself clean out and woke up forgetting that we're after winning 3 games and fucking went straight back to square one. Lads, I can't deal with. Do you know what? Right, this is how the game went. We dominated the first half, couldn't score. Second half, we came out. We didn't play. We actually didn't play too bad. We scored the goal, and then for some reason, Potter decides to take Kovacic off. Now he's probably not 100% fit. But why would you bring on Ruben Loftus-Cheek? And then he takes Joe Felix off and brings on Colin Gallagher. Such a negative substitution that one is. Like, fair enough, right? Ruben Loftus-Cheek is shy. Don't like him. Don't like him. What?
Do you know what I think that is?
Go on.
He's a shit manager.
I knew it was coming.
I can't confirm nor deny that, except I can completely confirm it. And I'm not able to deny it. So I agree with you, Paddy. I don't want to agree with you, but at this stage now,
make your fucking mind up here, will you?
I'm trying to be the guy that was the opposite of the person that's getting slagged on TikTok, and now I get slagged either way. So I feel
way too late for that. Way too late for that. You became him months ago. Fucking hell.
So lads, I don't know what to do anymore. I tried my best with Potter. I gave him time at the start, then he lost me. And then he got a result to get shut up. He didn't give him time at the start. I gave him 1 game, and then he gave me a good result against Leeds. Now I said when he got it, I said that was a shocking performance, but we still got the result, which I don't care about. Don't care about shit performances once we get results. Then we got an unbelievable result against Dortmund, and then who do we beat? We beat Leicester, which I was very happy with, and then fucking Everton at home. We fucking draw them. You know, like, there's only so much a man can back another man without sucking him off. And
he was given the big one and all, wasn't he, during the week about winning the Champions League and all?
Yeah, and you know what? I actually love to see it. He got big. I loved it. And it was beautiful to see where he actually had a bit of passion. I was like, we're going to try. He reeled it by going, we're going to try win the Champions League. I was like, we're gonna win the fucking Champions League. How about a bit of confidence there? Like, do you know what I mean? So either way, it was nice to hear, but it just it's probably
So where
gonna
do
go.
you go now, Collie? What's
To be honest with you, we either win the Champions League or kill myself. Or no, or else he gets sacked.
Whoa, you heard it here first, everyone. We're on suicide watch.
Now, I think, to be honest with you, lads, I have a weird feeling we're going to win the Champions League this year.
What's the weird feeling about finishing fourth?
The last time we finished in a shit position in the league, I think we were like 8th or 9th or something. We won the Champions League. We won the Champions League. I can't argue it. So,
yeah, but a good manager.
This is true. Joking on dick. No, I don't know, lads. I don't know what else to say about it. It's pissing me off. I'm sick of his substitutions. I tried to get behind them, and I'm trying not to. I actually done a reaction video to this one. I posted it and I deleted it because I couldn't listen to myself. So I actually just deleted
That's
it.
That's how we feel every week.
No, but like it wasn't even a bad, and it was almost like I'm kind of stuck in the middle, and nobody wants someone that's just stuck in the middle. Because what I am now is just stuck. I was stuck in the middle, where I was like, I want them out, but I want them in. I want them to do well, and then I'm like, I want them to lose because I want them sacked. But like
so where are you
before,
now?
I was just pure. I don't fucking know. I don't know where I am.
Do you want him in or out or in or out?
I want him in and out. I want him in then out. No, I don't know, lads. It's the Champions League for us now. Is all we have left in life. So, the first result against Real Madrid is all I want is just to be in the game, still in the tie, going into Stamford Bridge. That's all I want. If we lose 2-1 or 3-1, I can bear with. I just want to be in the tie going to Stamford Bridge, and that's all I can ask for. And then hopefully he gets sacked in the meantime. We get a good manager in.
For sure, you just said a few minutes ago you've got a feeling you're going to win the Champions League.
Yeah, no, we are. Yeah, we're definitely going to win it. Struggling to convince myself. Paddy, what's your thoughts as an outsider on Chelsea at the moment?
Oh, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. It was United were for years. Like, look, I cannot believe he's still there as manager. I really cannot. And there was multiple stages. You think now maybe with the international break is another chance for them to pull the trigger, but they just seem to really like him for some reason. Maybe,
yeah. Getting the results, isn't he?
Maybe they've spent every single penny that they can possibly afford, and they can't buy out his contract or hire a new manager, so they're just stuck with him.
Well, he'd have a massive payout if he does get sacked.
What did they give him, a 40-year contract or something?
Yeah, something like that, just till retirement, I think. Paddy, is he kind of doing what Ollie was doing for a while, where the results were shocking, then all of a sudden he'd come up with this little string of results to keep giving him a few more months?
Ollie be the record for most away wins ever in the Premier League. So don't compare Ollie to this fucking sham.
I'm not even going to try. I can't even argue at any of this. I would have loved to just go, do you know what? Fuck you, blah, 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 and have all these facts about Potter and how great he is. I don't have that in the locker. See, it is not me sleeves because I don't even have sleeves. That's how bad it is. So yeah, I don't know. Connor, what do you think? What do you think of Chelsea at the moment? Come
on. I just want you to play the clip where I said last week that Kepa will cost you points. I presume that clip is coming up here now, is it? I was going to wait.
Yeah, it'll come up in the edit at some stage.
And then you go into the 93rd minute. If you win, it's a great result. It's a great 3 points, and your goalkeeper cost you. So,
yeah,
he called it.
And like I think I said last week, I was like, he hasn't cost us that much, and then in the same sentence, I was like, but it was his fault for the goal, and I think he pulled me up on it straight away, and I was like, no, but what I'm trying to say is, as a whole, he's all right, and now I can kind of say, yeah, no, look, he should. What can he do? He should be saving that. Definitely should be saving that. Lads, will we move on from Chelsea?
I'm having fun. I don't mind.
No, we're not. We're fuck off. We're moving on. Lads, Arsenal and Palace. I don't know why I still have this one in here. Probably won't talk too much about it. I would have expected Arsenal to drop some points by now. They don't seem to be doing it, and they seem to be winning every game comfortably. Paddy, are they going to win the league?
It's still too close to call, to be honest with you. Roy Hodgson's back at Crystal Palace now. That's so funny. Till the end of the season.
That was supposed to be part of the breaking news.
Oh, was it? Oh,
What?
Breaking news happening.
Not breaking news. News.
He broke a hip. Did he? Hudson broke a hip. Breaking news.
Can we call it breaking news?
Breaking news for Roy Hudson.
Will Arsenal win the league? They look very, very resilient. They really do. Doesn't look like the pressure's getting to them. City playing before them, winning, putting a little bit of pressure on them, and they're just they seem to be just doing the business. But again, they've to be really tested. I want to see them again.
What? City were playing the FA Cup.
Not a week before.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But I want to see them against some top teams, which they will be.
Well, they still have, don't they? Still have City, Liverpool, and Chelsea left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
they play Liverpool, I think, the week after the international break. So that's a must-win game for. Like, so Liverpool, I think, have City.
After the international break,
Arsenal,
Liverpool have City.
Chelsea.
So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. Connor, do you think Arsenal are going to win the league?
These are the games that keep winning. It's going to depend on what happens, as Paddy said, after that City game. Not necessarily the result of that game, I don't think, but who comes out to it with a bit of confidence afterwards. And then into the running, they'll have 5 games left after that each. So even if Arsenal can go in, get beaten, but still come out of it with confidence and drive forward, fair play to them. But I just think if they get turned over by City, they'll fall apart. But
yeah,
I think next week we should bring up the run-in for both teams.
Yeah.
We'll see
what. We'll have a look. We'll have a look a bit deeper into it. See what games are left.
Top 5 or 6 teams.
Yeah. We'll see, because it's not just top that's going on now. There's a big battle for top 4, and there's a massive battle in relegation because there's I think there's like 5 points between like 12th. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck.
Between 11th and 17th, there's 3 points.
Yeah, see, that's madness.
Wow.
At this stage, like, how many games have we left? 8 or something?
9, I think, for some teams.
8 and 7, I think.
Yeah, see, it's fucking squeaky bum time. Right, lads, on to the next one. Paddy, Real Betis. You bet us. You bet us. Bet them. 1-0. Talk to us. Comfortable win?
Not really. I suppose we won it in the first leg. But to go away to Spain again, where United had a shocking record before Ten Hag going to Spain. I don't think we've won in years. The next round is going to be really, really difficult. It'll be the third Spanish team we face this season, I think, in the Europa League, third or fourth. But these will be the one of, other than Barcelona, I suppose, the biggest test, because they beat us in the final a couple of years ago. Looking forward to it, though, to be into the quarterfinals now. We beat them. We get Juventus in the semis, probably because it's Juventus Sporting playing in the other semi-final. Through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. It's a good time to be a United supporter. But this is one of those games, like the Fulham game that we'll talk about in a while, where you're not playing great, but you're still getting the result.
Very passive over fucking Sporting, I was going to say. You don't think they could do a job on Juventus?
I think Juventus will be too strong for them.
Interesting. Connor, what do you think of Manchester United? Do you think they're going to win the Europa League, or do you think they'll just get to the next stage and drop out?
They got Sevilla, right? Next round.
Yeah.
Sacked their manager this morning, so it's not a bad time to be playing them, to be fair. It's easily falling apart for them in the league, so we can't turn over Sevilla. I don't know what else, especially they are playing at the moment. So the Betis game I thought was comfortable enough. Betis had chances, but United needed to go into third or fourth gear. I think they could have. But yeah, with Arsenal going out of the Europa League, I'm sure they're probably marked as the favourites to win the competition, I would say. So yeah, a couple of big games. And do
you think Arsenal going out of Europa League will affect their team spirit? I know we're seeing that they're after beating fucking Palace there, but like, do you think that affect them at all, or do you think they're kind of happy just to be out of?
Well, it didn't seem to. I'd say if it did at all, it would have been against Palace, but it didn't. So I think they'll be over it now. Done.
Interesting. I think they're not going to be happy that they went out, but they know there's bigger things and there's more important things to be cracking on with anyway. So it's just a change of shift of effort.
Fair enough. Paddy, anything else you want to add on to the Manchester United shit talk?
No, I'm just happy, man.
This match anyway. Yeah, okay.
Man.
Right, we'll move on to the next one, and the next one is Connor. Hey, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going away with it this week.
Oh no! Real Madrid won, Liverpool 0. Talk to me. How do you feel about getting knocked out of Champions League and possibly not having it next season?
I mean, we were knocked out of it 4 weeks ago, so
yeah.
They went into the Bernabeu, didn't want to open up too early, and then as soon as they started to open up, Real Madrid caught them on the counter. I think it was going to go one way or the other. But yeah, the game was done. They were never going to go there with Madrid. You know what Spanish teams are like? They're shit houses when they're winning. Madrid killed the game off. Players went down injured, loads of substitutions. They just controlled the tempo of it. So, yeah, nothing too else on the game itself. But not getting Champions League football is obviously a concern. But I think if they still manage to sneak
do you think you're going to get it, or what?
It'll be massive for signings. You know, not maybe getting the targets they wanted.
Do you think?
I said a couple of weeks ago that they weren't. I didn't think they were, but I also didn't think Spurs are going to be as Spursy as Spurs have been. But again, Newcastle have gotten a couple of good results in a row now as well. They look a little bit more solid. So I don't know about that fourth spot, and it still doesn't look. It's not Liverpool's a lose anyway, and by the way they're going on, I think we said a couple of weeks ago, I can't see them putting together a 3 or a 4 game win streak. Just especially with City and Arsenal in the next 3 weeks, it's just.
And Chelsea, although Chelsea's not really hard, are they?
Excuse you.
That's their one win streak.
I'm not liking these fucking little jabs that I keep receiving. Paddy, what's your thoughts on this? I love big jabs. What's your thoughts on this this game and result for Liverpool, and what do you think about the potential of not having Champions League football next year?
It just sums up their whole season, other than the United game. To be honest, you're just substandard. No real fight in terms of, you know, I thought they might go to Madrid and, you know, come on lads, let's go here and get a result for the fans, seeing as we let them down so badly in the first leg. But again, no fight from the team. And Klopp seemed to have been laughing an awful lot. I seen some comments from fans that were going mad because he just kept on laughing. Now, was he laughing through frustration at the shithousery of Real Madrid? Very much so, probably. But it's just not a good look. And then there's talk of them also not getting Bellingham like they wanted to, and due to money. And again, this is the same old story with Liverpool. Klopp having to go for alternative targets because they won't stump up the big bucks.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Connor, what do you think about not getting Bellingham? Do you think that's going to happen?
Seems like they're going to have to make their own budget or make their own war chest by selling Kelleher, selling Joe Gomez, selling Oxlade-Chamberlain, these players for 10, 15, 20 million. I don't think it's going to happen. I think, as I said previously as well, I couldn't see Fenway giving out 200 million to spend on players because they haven't done it before, so they're not going to start now.
What's the latest buyout?
There's been no buyout. They had only put it up for a minority shareholding.
Oh, really?
There's still a fella from Dubai who says he wants to buy Liverpool, but that's Twitter. So, like, it's not for sale. So you can't just buy
Dubai, Liverpool. Dubai.
So yeah, I don't think anything's going to change during the summer too drastically, except for maybe getting 100 million from selling 5 or 6 players.
There was talk again about Salah being sold. Now, I know we get this every year, but there was talk about him being sold in the summer as well. Would you cash out on Salah now and take Bellingham in position for him? When you think about longevity about it.
Yeah, it's not the same position though either, right? So you're falling back on to rely on to. In fairness, there's enough players who play in that front three that they could fall back onto, but we know what Diaz, Jota, Nunez, they're injury-prone players. Firmino's leaving, so there's another one who's at the door. So Oxlade-Chamberlain leaving. So I don't think they can rely on getting rid of him to replace him with a midfielder and not replacing him with someone to go into that rotation.
Well, he might be the only option to get that much money, though.
Yeah, but I think Paddy's going to say here, there's no guarantee that selling them get you Bellingham anyway. If you don't have
There's
top
no
four,
guarantee
it might not be.
Bellingham will perform to the same level as he does. Because if you look at Sancho, look, he came from the same club.
Yeah,
his fucking form fell off a cliff.
It's all fucking hopes and dreams, really, isn't it? Connor, anything else you'd like to add in terms of this one here? Real Madrid, Liverpool, or Liverpool Champions League?
I mean, I think the international break has probably come at a nice time for them, right? If they can break away. There's a couple of them who aren't going on international duty, which is going to be a nice time off. Nunez isn't. Diaz should be back by when we get back from the international break, which would be huge.
Huge.
So as long as everyone else can stay fit, I think it comes at a nice time, really.
Okay. Right, we're going to move on to the last one for the review, and it is United and Fulham. Paddy, we're not getting spanked, but we're finding it hard to break Fulham down at times. They obviously went 1-0 up, and you struggled for a bit until absolute madness ensued on the fucking pitch where Willian handled the ball on the line. Now, look, I don't think it was intentional, but it does look like he kind of makes it. No, I think he kind of makes a movement towards it. It looks terrible, but I don't know if he really meant it. Like, obviously, it's a clear red card, clear penalty.
He hit me chest.
No, he didn't. He did.
He did.
No. Don't you dare disrespect an ex-Chelsea player. All right. No, I'm not saying it.
Look at the
so we're saying obviously he made the handball, got penalty, red card. Then the absolute stupidity of fucking Mitrovic to come over to the ref and start pushing him like an absolute gobshite. Ref didn't fuck around, and fair play to him. Within 1 second of him being pushed, red card straight away, gone. Some would argue that the same thing should have happened to Bruno Fernandes a couple of weeks ago, Paddy. I think you might have said it yourself, or you might have mentioned it, that hands on an official is an absolute no-no. What's your thoughts on this? And how did the FA kind of come out and back up the consistency of the refereeing with this?
Well, I have no idea about that now because I didn't read that from the FA. I can only talk about the game itself. United were very, very bad in the first half, going into the second half. If that incident hadn't have happened, I could have seen Fulham probably gone on to win the game, to be quite honest with you. We were very, very lucky. The scoreline flatters us massively. But as you said, I did say a couple of weeks ago about Fernandes, he should have been sent off when he put his hands on the official. So I'm not going to sit here and double standard say that although I think what Mitrovic done was worse, but they both deserve red cards. That was much, much worse, actually, to be quite honest with you, because he got right up in his face. And I would have liked to see if the referee had have stood his ground. I'd say he would have loved him. Would have been so funny.
It's a nut job. Like, let's be honest, we all wanted to see it. Like, we all wanted to see a loaf be thrown. Like, and I was sitting there watching it. I was like, you know what? I was like, throw a fucking dig. You have to get sent out and make it worth your while. Throw a fucking dig.
I would have been funny then if the ref battered him. It would have been so funny then. He wouldn't have been the tough man then, would he? But
the ref dunks and hits him with a jab.
The Sabitzer's goal was super, super goal. Very well taken. Little back heel in. I was delighted to see him returning. Eriksen's back now after the international break, which is great news for Manchester United. It really is. Especially with the 3-game ban of Casemiro coming into play. So I don't think it will affect us as badly as we first thought. So things are looking good. Semi-final now against Brighton away. Or no, Brighton and Wembley. So yeah, so all good. So going for the cup treble, and to be quite honest with you, I think we are the favourites for the Europa League. Although anything can happen, but I feel fairly confident with the Europa League. But we've still got Man City to get through in the FA Cup, and I think if we meet them in the final, it might be just one step too far for us. But anything can happen in the final.
Yeah, it can happen in the final. Yeah. Connor, what was your thoughts on the Mitrovic thing? Fuck the United game. The Mitrovic thing is for me is more important.
I was going to say, like, it was Fulham's to lose. They were 1-0 up. De Gea made a couple of great stops to keep it at 1-0. It could have been 2-3. I think it could have been, there's so many good chances. It could have been 4-0 Fulham before they lost the game, right? Especially you get one man sent off, you give away a penalty, right? The game's not done. You go to 1-1 and you still hold out with 10 men. But then to have your... He's the captain. I thought he was the captain. He wasn't wearing an armband. So I thought Mitrovic was the club captain. But to have your leading man get himself sent off. And then you think, right, we're going to turn to the manager because the manager has to calm things down. Then the manager gets sent off. It's like
Tim Ream was captain.
Tim Ream's captain, okay. They threw the game away then, and there was, I think Marco Silva is as bad as the two boys, right? Because he could have been there to calm everything down. They're still in the game. It's still only 1-1. They hold out to get the extra time. They hold out to get the penalties, and they win the game, maybe. So it was an absolute fucking capitulation from Fulham, and they had the game, I thought, nearly wrapped up watching it. So, Mitrovic, whatever Williams won, right, he subs the ball going in, take a red card, fucking walk off. Yeah. But then Mitrovic to get involved with something that it's not an opinion of the referee. It hits his hand and he's on the goal line. The red card, there's no real arguing with it. It's not like a dodgy tackle or whatever it is. So
Old Trafford really does seem to be starting to become a bit of a fortress again, where even when we're playing bad, we're just getting results.
Here we go. Fuck's sake. All right, stop rubbing it in, will you? Fuck's sake. I heard it for fucking years now. He's back after 10 years. Fuck's sake. But like Conor, as you were saying there, like the Willian red card, like there's no debating that. But like you take your red card, you move, you get sent off. It's a penalty. There's every chance that he can save the penalty, and you still have 10 players on the pitch. Maybe you have to sacrifice maybe Mitrovic gets sacrificed and fucking goes off for a defender, and you just try park the bus for what was left 20, 30 minutes. Like,
I think you need to, because you get Willian sent off where you've lost a wide player. You leave Mitrovic there for an out ball, a long ball, a set piece, or whatever it might be. Yeah. Like, he caused carnage in that game. Like, they couldn't deal with him. So it was
Maguire couldn't deal with him, but Maguire can't deal with fucking anything.
He can't deal with his own.
But he was playing Paddy, so like that's all he can fucking play against, you know. He can't play against lads sitting on the bench. So like he was causing havoc, and then he goes and fucking gets himself sent off.
It's just ridiculous, lads. What do we think is a suitable ban or punishment for this? Are we saying 6 games or something, maybe, or are we just saying the standard 3?
I think make an example. I think they were talking about 4 in commentary. They were talking about 4 because they were saying this is a domestic ban. Obviously, it'll carry over into the league, but they were saying Williams will only be a 1 match, whereas Mitrovic's will be 3 or 4. It's
not foul play. Is that why? I don't know.
William, 3 games is for violent conduct.
Yeah,
so it's not it's a straight red card for a professional foul, so you only get 1 game. But Mitrovic, I saw today that the FA were still reviewing it, but they reckon it's going to be between 5 and 10. Jesus. So if he gets the highest one out of it, he's gone for the rest of the season.
That's ridiculous, especially at the fucking like they're actually having a pretty decent fucking season this year. Like the last thing they fucking needed. Right, lads. I think. Well, will we move on? Anyone got any other comments on that game, or are we happy to move on?
I'm happy to talk about more United if you want.
No, we're moving on. United.
The 2 mid-table fucking teams, bitter as fuck.
Right, we're moving off it, lads, and we're going to move on to the fantasy football. Lads, I'm not making excuses because I'm not an excuses guy. But I made.
I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna be. You're gonna say here, fucking hell.
Now, don't start this shit, right? I had a few drinks on me, all right, and I was drunk. It was Paddy's Day. Now, I'm gonna pull it up. 35 points I got, but if you look at this big number over here, transfers 5. I took a minus 12. Okay, I didn't want to do that, and Connor knows what I'm about to say here as well. My captain, I don't know how my captain was selected as the person that it was selected as, but I didn't do it, okay? I'm just throwing it out there. I selected Harry Kane, and for some reason, fucking Trippier was me bleeding captain, right? So I don't fucking know who done that. I don't know if it was fucking one of the lads. Could have been Connor.
And who done all the subs? Or who done all the subs?
No, I done the subs. I hold my hand up. I done the subs. No, I'll admit it. I'm a man. I made a bollocks of the subs. I brought Almiron in, and then fucking I got shown in the pub 2 minutes later after doing it that he's out for 3 weeks. So I had to take him back out. So that was another 4 points. So, lads, I had 11 players playing, but it wasn't worth a fucking wank. 35 points. Average was 33. Everybody else got about 70. I don't know how the average is down at 33 because everyone got fucking loads. I'll run through it real quick.
Collie was trying to find an email address for the Fantasy Premier League so he could email them complaining about how Trippier got made captain.
I didn't do it. So that's what, like, I was taking this very seriously. I did not do that.
And Paddy, I don't know if you noticed, but the best thing was that Trippier steps up in the last minute with the ball in his hand to take a penalty. And then he gives the ball to Isaac to take it instead.
I love it.
He scores.
Just love it.
I don't know what happened there, right? I'm calling a fucking glitch.
Here, if he had scored that penalty, Collie would have been here saying, master stroke. I knew he was going to score.
I would have held my hands up like a champ and I'd say, look, lads, I didn't do that. I got lucky, right? And that's what I would have done. But some absolute thug signed into my account to change that. So that's the only explanation I can give. I don't know what's after happening, but I didn't put him as captain. But anyway, I'll run through the team. I had Ward in goal, didn't play. Yeah, do you know what? We need to look into the Russians, all right? It's probably their fault. I had Ben White, who got me 5 points. Tarkowski got me 4. Kilman got 0 because he's shy. Chilwell got me 1 because he's dirt. Trippier got me 4 as captain because he's wank as well. I brought Billing in thinking that it might be a genius move. 1 point. Son, 5 points. Martinelli got me 7. Odegaard got me 2. And Kane got me 6, who should have been my captain, who should have been 12, so should have got around 40 points. And Saka killed me. I had Alisson on the bench, Rashford, Greenwood, Haaland. Right, fuck that. On to the next.
Have you not have Martinelli as your captain the last 2 weeks? He didn't do anything, and then you took him off a captain this week, and he scored.
No. I think I had him. Let me check. No, I know. Just want to double check what Connor has disgustingly thrown at me there. Just check. Rashford captain. He also got nothing. Right, I'm still top of the league, by the way, lads. I'm top by 13 points.
Yeah,
not too bad. Paddy, we'll move on to your team. Talk us through.
Yeah, again, I lost a lot of players this week due to the FA Cup. But I'm still happy enough with me points total considering the average. Caught up a little bit on you, which after that debacle of a week where I thought was obviously, I'm not going to mention it every week, but I fucked up at the wild card thing or whatever you call it, the free hit. So let's go, Edison. No points.
Sorry, Paddy. Can we tell the Spotify listeners how many points you got?
Sorry, 49 points, Spotify listeners.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Artie. I didn't even know I had him in my team. He got me 2 points. Fair play. Trippier, 2 points. It made me voice captain, so I was there with you, Collie.
That's goes to show everything.
Iwobi 2. Saka, raging I didn't put him as my captain.
Killed me.
I knew he'd come good eventually. Havertz was my captain. Got a goal, so fair play to him. Kane, 6 points.
I didn't know you fucking had him in. Bastard.
Huh?
I didn't know you had him in. That's bollocks.
And then there's me bench there, so ready to come back the week after next. Take that top spot away from you.
Right.
Connor, let's talk through your team.
I actually changed my team on Friday, but then forgot that half of them weren't.
Cancelo, is he still in?
I forgot. No, I took Cancelo out. He's gone.
I used to made the change. Points only.
Hang on, I made the changes and forgot that half of them weren't playing.
So 28 points. Go on.
So I got Nick Pope, got me 2. Ben Mee 2, Dan Byrne 1. Trossard got me 5. De Silva got me 1. Ollie Watkins got me 5, and Kane got me 12. And then there was Rashford, De Bruyne, Haaland, Sully March, Luke Shaw, all not playing. So it's ready to go for when things spark back up, so I can secure that 3rd spot.
Really nail it down.
Yeah.
Lads, we'll have a look at the league table, the overall league table. There's been a shift at the top. There has been a little shift.
Was it O'Shea and
Kane? Oh,
he's gone.
O'Shea and Kane has dropped down to 2nd spot. He had a bad week, 44 points. Collie Lamb had a great week, 70 points. He's gone 4 points ahead. There's only 4 points in it at the top.
What did they win, Collie?
I haven't decided yet. maybe 100 quid. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. If either of them win and they come to me saying I want me 100 quid, I'll give them 100 quid. But I'm not going to go around posting it. They come to me for it.
Well, surprise, lads! I have a second account and I am one of them. Whoever wins.
So Collie Lamb is in first, then Oisin Kane, third is Dean Fletcher, no movement there, and up to fourth is Conor Ennis with up to fifth is Jack Butler, up to sixth is Francis Bellardi, up to seventh is Johnny Murphy. Lee Dillon goes down to eighth. Adam Doyle is in ninth, and Sean McDermott is in 10th. So that is our top 10. There's about 50 points between them, lads. Still all to play for. 4 points at the top, not a lot. So yeah, keep our lip, boys. Lads, we're gonna move on to the news of the week. We're gonna pass over to our expert Manchester United correspondent, and Paddy, you're gonna tell us about this potential Manchester United takeover.
So Jim Ratcliffe and the Qataris consortium came over to see Old Trafford, the facilities, this week before they made their second bid, which is due by tomorrow evening. That's the deadline for this, but it's believed that between 5 and 8 bidders will actually bid for United before the close of this deadline window tomorrow evening. Supposedly the Qatari consortium have said that they will actually overpay if need be, because the Glazers want 6 billion. It's been touted that that's how much they're looking for, which is a ridiculous amount of money. But considering how the Champions League is changing and just how much money is in football, it mightn't be that bad of an investment, really. If it keeps going the way it is, you look at United in 5 or 10 years and it could be worth 10 billion. So yeah, it's a good time, to be quite honest with you, now as a United supporter, not just with results, but with the news that even if the Glazers don't get the 6 billion that they want to get investment into the club to put into the stadium, the training facilities and the likes. So either or, obviously the ideal is to get the Glazers out, but even if they do stay, they seem to be talking and willing about reducing the debt and investing in the club's facilities. So yeah,
that's something they've never done, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something they've never done, but it's something that if they don't get the money they want, which I think they will get, to be quite honest, I can see that Jim Ratcliffe came out and said he won't pay stupid money for the club. So I could see him probably bidding about the 5 billion, but I can see the Qataris are fairly confident with, supposedly, if you listen to the news on Sky Sports News, of getting it over the line. So I can see them putting in the 6 billion bid, and this will be done before the end of the season.
And in fairness, right? Sorry, Colin, I was just going to say that you're rebuilding the stadium, and what better people to build stadiums than the Qataris, right? Because they have such a good history of keeping people alive while building stadiums. Yeah, perfect.
One of the ones they have over there from the World Cup.
They're all buried, Paddy. They're buried in the
They're all under the ground. They're all under the stadiums.
No, I mean the actual stadium. I don't mean the people, you mad.
So, Paddy, I just want to put to you the amount of years of abuse that I've taken for disgusting blood, oil, money. You're now happy for Qatari disgusting owners to come in and ruin your club with disgusting, dirty, filthy oil money? Is that am I hearing that correct?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. And another thing,
you just call him Chic Paddy.
Yeah, Chic Paddy. Here, when they take over, you've got to come on wearing the full get up. You have to. Paddy, also what I wanted to ask there was human rights. You're obviously not a supporter of them. Am I right in saying that?
Well, everything will be above board when they're putting the work into Old Trafford. It's in England, so everything will be fine.
So you don't
support. So what you're saying is he only cares when it's English or like Western people who are building the stadium. He doesn't care if they're from the Middle East.
Like everyone else that watched the World Cup.
Fair enough, yeah.
And enjoyed it.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about human rights and everything that Qatar has done, because, to be quite honest, I'm not educated enough about it.
Because I don't care, is what you say.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Money.
People shouldn't die. Money. People dying is bad, okay?
People die. People shouldn't die. Deadly. Right, Paddy, have you anything else to add on the United takeover? Is that it?
No, that's it, really. Yeah, that's all the news I have.
Okay. The other bit of news, lads, we'll just talk a little bit about the Antonio Conte interview. Paddy, I believe you have a impression you want to do of Antonio Conte.
No,
you could
I said,
maybe
give me
give
the
us
words, and I would reenact it, but you never got me the words.
Right, well, do your
You
best.
motherfucking Tottenham motherfuckers! I fucking
What's
Daniel
he from, New
Levy's
York?
a motherfucking piece of.
He's from New York, is he?
No,
what the fuck is that?
That's a brilliant Italian accent. Italian New York. Italian, yeah, American.
That's fucking terrible. That's awful.
do?
Connor, have you got an impression?
It's not me going, you stupid motherfucker.
Go on, give us Connor. I want you to say it's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
No, you see, that was Italian. He even gave us the little, he gave that. That wasn't bad. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how. What's this say? Do you kiss your kids with that mouth? That's what somebody wants to know.
I think that's for you, Connor.
Do I kiss your kids with that mouth, Paddy?
Kiss all kids. Lads, Antonio Conte, absolutely. Yours. My one.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. The players, individuals, not the team. Unacceptable. We get paid a lot of money for this. Talk with the hand.
It was good until you said we get paid a lot of money.
Sorry, I went full Italian there. Sorry. I'd like to apologize to all of our Italian listeners for that offensive jokes. Lads, but there is talk of now Conte getting sacked before the end of the week. So I don't know Poch's favourite to now come back in and take over, which would be heartbreaking because I wouldn't mind seeing him at Chelsea. Connor, what do you think? Do you think he should be sacked after them type of comments?
I mean, if you walk into your boss and you tell him "fuck you," can't be surprised if he does sack you. Conte's been sweating to get sacked since September. I thought the first time he's come out with this, but now it's like he tried to drop it in on the sly a little bit and just went over Levy's head. Now he's just come out and went "fuck you," and so that's what happened. So he wants to leave. I can see Levy doing one or two things, making him stay, so he can't play him out of a contract. So Conte walks away with nothing, or accepting that they mutually part ways, so he doesn't get paid for it. But,
so you're saying he wants to Levy?
Loads of them, Mike Holly, are fucking loads of these little stupid jokes. I love it.
They're called puns, Paddy puns.
Yeah, it's good that you're laughing about something.
Good. I have to laugh about something, otherwise I will be crying. Paddy, who do you think should come in and take over the Spurs job? And with the current team that Spurs have, how far do you actually think a good manager well, I'm not saying that because Antonio Conte is an unbelievable manager. Ooh. Will he? I made a noise there that sounded like Super Mario in my head. So Paddy, do you think Tuchel could come in?
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. I think he
because Chelsea
doesn't have loyalty.
He has loads of loyalty to them. Bollocks.
I want to believe that he has loyalty to Chelsea, all right? He probably doesn't.
After he got sacked by them.
But the whole shaking hand with Conte.
Like Mourinho when Mourinho went to Tottenham. Oh,
I don't like this. That
was very good Italian again there, Collie.
I don't even know. I wasn't even trying to do Italian there. Lads, we move off this and move on to the next things for 45 minutes in. Yeah, happy?
You don't look happy.
I'm not fucking happy, right? I'm a Chelsea fan.
Question loyalty.
Shut up.
Yeah, Mourinho's round for you.
Ah, fuck off. Lads, the betting challenge. It's just me that has one, lads, because you are refusing to do it on International Week, and I respect the shit out of it, to be honest with you. I'll show you what I have at the moment, and to be honest with you, I don't like internationals myself, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going for the jugular. So I put a tenner on a 9-fold accumulator. So I've got Ireland to beat Latvia tomorrow, lads. This is a win-win. If Ireland don't win, Kenny's obviously getting sacked. Then I have Denmark to beat Finland, Austria to beat Azerbaijan, Scotland to beat Cyprus, Croatia to beat Wales, Spain to beat Norway, Denmark to beat Kazakhstan, France to beat Ireland, again, win-win, and Czech Republic to beat Moldova. Lads, a tenner on that will get me back 119 quid that I could put on something delicious to get me to €1,000. I have a bet.
I can't wait for Ireland to beat France now and not be the one that lets you down.
I know, yeah, we will, won't it?
Yeah.
Just checking the lads. That's it. That was short and sweet on the old betting.
The Ireland situation with Kenny is similar to the Chelsea situation now with Potter, isn't it? No, really, it is. I don't mean to bring it up again.
Wait, hold on a sec, Paddy. Right, because we're going to move into the.
I was going to go up and do a jig there, but I've got my pajama bottoms on, so I couldn't.
No, you've nothing on. We all know it. Lads, we're in the Ireland review. It's the Ireland review. You've used it before, I think. I'm pretty sure I have. Lads, I'm gonna call out the team just so we know what we're dealing with here. 26 players. Gavin Mizuno plays for Southampton. Will I go through who they play for, just so people can get an idea of who we're playing for?
God, no, that's painful. I'm switching off.
Paddy made the squad though. Small bone.
Right, we have Bazunu, Kelleher, and Mark Travers. Then we've got Seamus Coleman, Matt Doherty, Obadam, Nathan Collins, John Egan, Dara O'Shea, Callum O'Dowd, James McLean. They have James McLean as defender. Controversial.
At least try and make it sound interesting, Collie. Even a little bit.
What do you want me to do? Like fucking.
Just give it a bit of fucking pizzazz. Do it in Italian.
Josh McCullen, mate. Josh McCullen. Oh, why am I saying McCullen? Sorry, Josh. I'm just putting the Irish spin on it. You know, Josh Cullen, Jason Malumbi. I don't know how to say half of these names. Jeff Hendrick, Alan Brown, Jason Knight, Will Smallbone, Jamie McGrath, Mark Sykes.
Imagine your name was Smallbone. Oh my god.
Ogbene Obafemi, Evan Ferguson, who I am delighted to see in that team.
Boy.
More hopefully because he's fucking class. Adam Ida, Troy Parra, Will Keane, and Mickey Johnson. So lads, that's it. I don't know. There's no one. I don't know. Is it a good team? There's enough there to be beating Latvia and the likes.
It's as very strong as you could have picked, in fairness.
There's not many other that would have went in there. Like, well, Jeff Hendrick, was he left out? No, he's there.
Jeff Hendrick is injured, or is he? Oh, he's in.
No, he's there. Yeah, Duffy
was injured. Shane Duffy was left out, but he has been out injured for like 6 months.
Right, fair enough.
I think he's back now, but that's why he was left out.
Yeah, there was talk of a couple of others that didn't make it and fucking playing in League 1 and League 2, but I think that's probably about as best as we get. They're all at the kind of the championship level, and people always say we don't have the players, but there's some of them players are playing the Premier League and some of them are playing quite regularly, and then you have the likes of Josh Cullen, who has been fucking instrumental for Burnley this season with under Vincent Kompany. So there's enough there to be fucking beating these teams.
Did Josh Cullen not play in? Oh, he doesn't play for Burnley. I was wrong. Jesus Christ.
Burnley,
I thought he was over in Anderlecht. So
no, he's playing with Burnley. He was over in Anderlecht with Vincent Kompany.
Yeah.
And then Kompany brought him over to Burnley. Obviously, really likes him. So yeah, good to see him kind of doing well there.
Good
first game, lads, is Ireland and Latvia. Look, I'm not going to go into fucking teams or anything like that. But what I will say on this is, lads, if Stephen Kenny doesn't get a result in this game, I want Kenny gone, and I know he probably won't be sacked, and we all know the same usual bullshit. Financially, it's not the smartest thing to do. Won't get anybody else in. The diehard League of Ireland fans will fucking fight me to the bone on it and say that he's the best manager that we could possibly get, which is horseshit. Not horseshit when you think of the financial situation, but I think there's other options. John O'Shea joining the coaching team, which is probably in my eyes good. But I don't know. I don't think, Paddy, you saying that this is similar to the Potter situation. I think Kenny's situation's worse. To be honest with you.
The panic on Paddy's face because you're going to ask him a question.
Because he wants to
That would be an economical matter.
No, but what you were saying there about kind of Stephen Kenny being in the same kind of situation as Potter, I think it's worse for Kenny. I think he should have been gone ages ago.
No, I don't think it's worse. I think it's just as bad as Chelsea.
Fuck you. I think it's worse. Connor, what do you think? Do you think where are you at on Kenny?
He has this qualification regardless of what you think.
Yeah.
So there's two ways you can do it.
We know he's got it, but what's your opinion? Do you think he should have been given this one, or do you think he's not up to the standard?
I don't think he should have been given this one. But on the flip side of it is, I'm not going to watch the rest of the games hoping that he gets beaten. You know, if he wins his games, happy days. You know, I'm not out for a personal vendetta against him. Like the fella who's like, it's a win-win because if Ireland win, I win my bet, and if Ireland lose, I get to slate him. So I still want the team to do well. If they do well under him, happy days. If they don't do well under him, this is the qualification that he said they will win the group. This is the one he worked towards. So this is the one he's going to be judged on. Now, he said that before we got drawn to say
France and Netherlands.
But he's got to challenge these teams. So, and if he doesn't challenge them, to fight for that second spot.
We would have been in a different pot had you not fucked up completely before that. Like, do you know what I mean? So you make your own fucking bed, like. So whatever comes, whatever has come down the line is his doing. So that's why I'm kind of fuck him. Anyway, Paddy, give us a score prediction. What score do you reckon Ireland's gonna lose to Latvia? I mean, I'm
gonna say 0-0 because I can't give you a goal scorer.
Connor, what do you think?
1-0 Ireland, Ray Houghton. No, I'm gonna say 1-0 Ireland. I'm gonna say it's gonna come from a set piece, and I'm gonna say Johnny Egan.
I actually reckon we'll beat them 2-0, and I think Ferguson might score. I want to see him just do so well for Ireland. Like, I've seen Robbie Keane talking about him as well and saying like he wasn't really comparing him to himself. He was like, I don't like players putting pressure on unnecessary pressure on young players, trying to compare them to himself. Like, it's not good for them. He's his own player. He doesn't play like Robbie Keane, really, does he? Slightly different, but he's a great fucking player. Like, he's strong. He's big. He's a great finisher. His touch is very good. So
I've heard a lot of similarities between him and Alan Shearer when Alan Shearer was at Southampton. Just kind of flying under the radar a little bit in the grand scheme of things, but people keeping an eye out of him. Similar in regards to tight around the box, good touch, big physical. So if he can be half or 3/4 of the player Alan Shearer was, fucking happy days.
We'd be doing all right. So I'm going to go 2-0. I'm going to say Ferguson to score. Lads, on to the next one. Fucking Ireland versus France. Connor, what do you think on this one?
These are the games that we compete in.
I know.
These are the ones. These are like away to Portugal at home. We get a draw. We get beaten.
Portugal.
Like, these are the games that we, for some reason, put it up to teams. I'm gonna France. It's not their first game. They play Andorra before that, I think. So they're getting the two easy teams out of the way in the group first before they have to go and play the Dutch. So I can see them trying to put 6 points on the board. And I'm going to back France to win, but again, tight. I don't think we're going to piss loads of goals. I'm going to say 1-0. And we will go with Kingsley Coman to score.
Ooh, nice. Paddy, what do you think about us versus the French?
Is it in Ireland or is it in France?
Yeah, no, it's in Ireland.
Oh, then I definitely think 0-0.
I know French players. Mbappe, he's French.
Come on, you know French.
No, but they won't score or give it last check and all that and put them under pressure and all that. Yeah, that's my expert opinion this week on Irish football.
The last game Paddy watched.
I may not be on next week.
I think they're probably gonna fucking beat us. Yeah, but kind of like it's like you said, these are the type of games where Ireland actually like put in a performance where everyone's kind of like, oh, that actually wasn't bad, but like we don't get the result. I'm gonna say 2-1 to France, and I'm gonna say Mbappe. I presume was in that squad, isn't he?
He should be. That's a qualifying game. It's not a friendly, so they should be bringing the strongest squad they have.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna say Mbappe. To score on 2-0 to France. Right, lads, that's pretty much it. We are wrapped up. Anyone that is watching on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment. If you're listening to us on Spotify, rate it 5 stars. 5 stars.
Okay.
That's 5.
We'll take 4.
Don't forget we're listening on Apple Podcasts as well. Lads, we have a total star rating, I think, of 37 ratings, and every one of them has been 5-star, which I think is deadly. 20 on Apple.
Ollie, do you not work at all? How you made 37 accounts?
Yeah. Me ma, me dad, me auntie, me uncle, me brother, me sister. Yeah, there's loads of them. So yeah, lads, I think we're doing good. Rating 5 stars. No, nothing less. We don't accept less.
Do a 4 for a joke. Go on, throw a 4 in there, someone.
Fuck 4. No one throw a 4 in, right? Or you'll fucking have
to. If you put a 4 in, we know you listen.
Where are we in Malaysia?
Malaysia, we've slipped out of Malaysia for the last while. So what's going on with our Malaysian Asians? Fucking dissing us there. Lads, do you think we should do some sort of like competition thing or like giveaway or something that like whoever shows us that they've rated us 5 stars will get like a football jersey of their choice or something? Would that be good?
Sounds like we need to get Dave Juve back in here.
Oh yeah, Dave from Juve.
Do it on TikTok, Collie.
Yeah, we should. We should do it on TikTok. When am I giving?
You've said they'd send me a bottle the last time, and they didn't.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but Paddy, you said you were going to run a marathon every week for a year, and you didn't. So
this is also true. This is also true.
I did until July.
This is also true. Right, lads, we'll end it there.
25
we'll be back. That's cute. Lads, we're gonna end it there. So, Paddy, thanks for being on this week.
Yeah, thanks.
And Connor, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Right. And to all the listeners, yeah, thanks. We'll see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m.